Good morning and welcome to Rose Red Homestead, where today we're going to have more fun with flatbread. We introduced you to flatbread as if you had never heard of it before, but of course you have. But we introduced you to the way we do it, and I like to keep those flats in the freezer so we can just pull them out at any time and make any kind of a stacker that we want. And we showed you one of our favorite stackers. And the good news is that Jim is working on gathering some more recipes for stackers that he is trying out, and hopefully we'll come back soon with some of his favorites so that you can see. Today we're going to do something just a little bit different with our flatbread. Now this dough is a different recipe than the recipe that I showed you in our previous video. I'm going to go ahead and link our previous video so that you can see that recipe as well. I just like to try out a few different ones until I'm settled on the one that I like the best. And this is a very, very soft dough. It is a yeast dough. I prefer a yeast dough. And I'm just going to gently deflate this here. Actually, I think I'm going to make a round. I think I can maybe divide it better if I make it into a round. Maybe, I don't know. So I'm going to roll each of these into a ball. And I do that by bringing the little corners and tips into the center and rolling it under my cupped hand. Now we're going to cover those and leave them for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back and fill them. We're going to fill them in a different way that you might be thinking. And also this recipe that I'm going to put the link for, I used just the dough recipe. I did not use how she did the filling, but you can see the difference. But the dough recipe looked really good to me, and so far it's behaving very nicely. So we will go away and we'll be back in our 10 minutes, but it will be just a moment your time. We're back and it's been 10 minutes and our little balls have rested nicely. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to roll them out and we're going to fill them. Now when I say fill them, I don't mean that we're going to put meat and potatoes and stuff like that on the inside. Some filled flatbreads are filled and then they are folded over in half like an empanada. The filling is actually going to be integrated into the dough. So I'm going to do the first one right here. We're going to be doing 4 different types of cheese. So this is cream cheese with olives. And I'm just going to take a spoonful that's probably just a little more than a tablespoon and put it right there. Then I'm going to bring the dough up and around, pinch it closed like we did before. And now we're going to just roll it. And that cheese will get mixed in the dough. Try to get this to about 8 inches. Okay, so there's one in that way.
Okay, it's time to stop.
What?
And here's a flash. I've got a sale for you, baby. How you doing?
Hey, Flash.
Really? Yeah, real flash.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, a few days, a few hours.
No,
like
it's
that.
been months since you came
Months?
on.
I thought it was just last week.
No.
Oh.
So you better explain.
So I've got a flash sale going.
Tell people what the flash sales are. We haven't done one for months. We have a lot of new people. They won't know.
You've got a short period of time to be able to go ahead and buy some of the books or one of the books that we have for you on our bookstore sale.
And it's a really, really good price.
It's a really good price. And what we're going to do is from now until midnight.
Oh my gosh, wait.
Wait, why? Wait.
I always keep this handy, but it says a lightning sale today 4 to 6.
We're
not
going to go until midnight.
From starting when?
Starting right now.
Starting from now till midnight. So
tonight.
these times aren't right anymore.
No, they're not right, but it's
Okay.
mountain time.
It is mountain time.
Don't forget that, it's mountain time. And what we've got is we've got 3 books that Cindy, Pam's sister, has co-authored with Pam.
What a great idea.
Oh, well, you know how it is with flashy me.
Why did you... You crack me up. Why
I mean, why do you think my hair is so messed up? I've been flashing around all over the place.
Why did you pick Cindy's books?
Because it's Cindy's birthday today.
Oh my gosh, it is.
It is.
So shall I, can I show these?
Sure,
or do you want-
absolutely. I'll step out of the way. I'll flash.
No, you can come in. So the first book that Cindy and I did together was 24 Plain and Fancy Protein Bowl Recipes. This is a great little book. And it is 12 recipes done with what you can purchase in the grocery store today, fancy ingredients, and the same 12 recipes that are then done according to what we have in our food storage. So you'd be able to use this during food storage as well. So Cindy did the fancy ones and I did the plain ones. And this was one of the very first books that we ever published, and Cindy was our co-author. Then we have the Four Sisters book, 40 recipes using food storage ingredients. And this is co-authored by Cindy and my other 2 sisters. So the 4 of us each contributed at least 10 recipes. There are a few more than 10. And these are all food storage recipes as well. And boy, did we have a good time doing this. Mostly we just plain laughed all the time, but it's great. And then this is probably the most sought after book on our in our bookstore. We were working on this for over a year, and this took Cindy's original food storage idea and we expanded it. This one is called A Comfortable Food Security Plan for Uncomfortable Times, and it's how to turn 2 weeks worth of menus into a year's supply of food. And we have in here, this is 244 pages if I remember right.
Something like that.
Yeah, and it is, it's all kinds of books, and it's all kinds of recipes and charts, and what you need to purchase if you're going to do it for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, on and on and on, up to a year. And it tells you how to get going on your food storage. Great choice, Flash.
You know how it goes. I'm kind of flashy anyway.
Yes, you are. Okay, so to repeat, the sale, let me have my...
Why do you need that? It's just paper, like all the rest of it.
So the sale is starting right now?
Starting right now and goes all the way till midnight tonight.
I think that's a great idea.
I thought you'd like it.
I did.
I thought Cindy would like it too. And
She
all
will.
the rest of you will like it.
I'm going to call her this afternoon and tell her.
Oh, fantastic.
So
you want me to get out of the way, is that
well,
right?
I hope to see you again soon. And right now, goodbye.
Oh, you're so...
Okay, returning to our task. Oh my gosh, what a character. So I'm going to do one of each so you can see the different fillings, and then I'll finish off camera. And then Jim is going to cook them on the flat top out in our off-grid kitchen. Okay, so the next one, I'm just going to take some brie cheese. Won't this be good? Ooh, I'm going to put a little bit more. And then we'll pull this up. The third type of cheese that we're going to do today is some shredded mozzarella. And I know it's better to buy it in the block and then shred it myself. And to that, I'm going to add some Italian seasoning herbs. So this is herbed mozzarella. And the last is cheddar. And this is, I don't know if you can see this, I'm going to hold it up and then I'll bring the camera in close so that you may be able to just see the little shreds of cheddar right through that. Okay, we're halfway there. When we come back, we'll be out and Jim will be putting these on the flat top and then we'll see how they do. So we'll be back soon. Okay, Flash, are you ready?
I am ready. See my flash sign
I see that.
and my frizzy hair.
You know, you take on a different persona when you put that shirt on.
Well, I must.
Okay, so what are we
So
doing?
we've got our Blackstone 22-inch griddle going, and I've got it down to low on both burners. And with going to go ahead and put the
This is a cheddar.
that's a cheddar, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on. And right here, and hopefully I'll be able to get all of them on.
That's a mozzarella with herbs.
Mozzarella with herbs. I'm depending upon you to tell me what this is.
I think that is
This is
smart
and
mouth. Brie. That one
brie.
is brie.
That's a brie.
And that is cream cheese with olives.
Cream cheese with olives.
And then we repeat.
And then we repeat, if I can get them all. I'm not going to be able to get all of them.
Oh, that's all right. Okay.
Okay,
I
and
can't wait for these. This is
okay,
wonderful.
and where is my? And these are supposed to be done 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and they're kind of like pancakes, and they puff up a little bit. And let's see what this looks like. A little bit longer, so we can see how they're puffing up.
That's the yeast.
That is the yeast. Okay, thank you for that. That doesn't look too bad.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And that one,
Look at that thing puff.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And this was a late entry. Wow. Talk about puffy bread.
Can you flatten that down? You don't want
Sure.
that. Don't let it explode.
Well, that may very well do that.
We could use those for pita. They puff up better
Yeah.
than the pita that I make.
Definitely.
Okay, here come the last two.
Looks better.
All right, we're going to move over to the table and we're going to taste these and we'll share with you which ones we like the best. Hey, this looks like a stack of pancakes.
It does look, that's what I was thinking before you said it.
Okay, so here is, I flipped the stack so the cooler ones are on the top. So this is a cheddar cheese, and I have a little cutting board here that I'm just going to cut this in pieces, and we're going to taste. Here's a piece for you,
Oh,
and a piece for me. And this, I think, is brie.
so you have 4 types?
We have 4 types.
That looks almost like cheddar cheese again.
This does look like a cheddar.
And that looks like,
This is a mozzarella with the herbs. So that's what we want. These are still really hot.
oh, they're not hot. They're doing fine.
Okay, here's one with cream cheese and olives. So here's what my plate looks like. I think you can see Jim's plate.
Mine is this way.
So
So do you put hot sauce on these?
no,
or
we're just
ketchup,
gonna taste them plain.
No honey?
To see what we like.
Oh,
So I'm going for
okay.
my cheddar first.
Definitely tastes like cheddar.
It does. It's nice. So I'm gonna set that one down.
Which one are you going for?
I'm going
Olives?
for the, no, I think I've got the mozzarella with the herbs.
Okay, so I'm not sure which one is the mozzarella with herbs.
I don't know either. Let's just go.
Well, I'll just eat.
Oh, I like that one. Which one did you get?
I think a mozzarella with herbs.
Oh, good. That was really good. Now, this is the one I've been waiting to try.
Which is
The brie.
the brie. I guess this is the
That's your
brie because
brie.
that looks like it
Yeah.
has olives in it.
Oh my gosh. It's very nice. It's subtle.
Very subtle.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do cream cheese with olives.
It's nice.
Okay. Oh, that's really nice. What's your favorite?
Don't ask me.
You like them all?
I like them all.
Do you?
Yes.
I was surprised at how subtle the brie was. So I think I would want, if you were to do a stacker on the brie, I would want some more flavor there.
Yes.
I think just plain like this, my favorite is the mozzarella with the herbs.
That had more flavor to it.
I think, yes. So if we're just going to use these for dippers, which we could do, in fact, Jim is going to be doing a dip video for us here in a while. We could use these flatbread pieces as dippers for your dip.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be.
So, well, what do you think? Do you like the filled version of the
Oh,
flatbread?
definitely.
Yeah,
Of course, if we have the unfilled, I could always put honey or peanut butter.
yes, I know. The unfilled gives you a lot of variability.
Yeah.
With the filled, you sort of have to match the topping with what the flavor of the flatbread is.
And get the answer correct.
Whatever the answer is. So, as always, we always have fun. And Flash, it was so good to have you make an appearance
Oh, thank you.
today. So don't forget our Flash sale. It goes to midnight tonight on all of the books that my sister Cindy has co-authored. And so thank you so much for being with us. And so we have a couple of things to look forward to. Jim's going to be doing more videos. He's got one on a dip that he is perfecting, and then the one with the stackers on the flatbread. Have you decided if you're going to use some of the filled flatbreads for some of your stackers?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Depends on what the other toppings are.
Ooh, a mystery.
Yes.
So we will see you very soon for more videos.